Bruce Lee. Okay. Now, for those people who don't know, my channel is not only about passports and government stuff, conspiracies, and whatever else. Okay, it's about all stuff that's cool and interesting. I came across a video, an old excerpt of Bruce Lee, where he's talking about training and his skill and his ability, and then he's talking to one of his first students. Really old piece. I apologize. If I can find it, I'll put the link down below, but I'm pretty sure I don't know where it is. It's probably in the history. Anyway, don't need all that. Bruce Lee is my idol. If you can see the rest of my room, it's pretty much like a Bruce Lee shrine slash martial arts bug out room. Okay. Um, I'll get to the point. Bruce Lee in this particular clip, obviously he's like one of the greatest. And for what is that guy, Michael Jai? Oh my gosh, this guy. Oh, I can beat Bruce Lee, dude. I had liked you a little bit in your career before you said that, and I know since then you've kind of come back and kind of recanted a little bit, little sidestep on there. So I'm not mad at you. Okay, I know people want to be great by trying to take down the greatest. You don't even attack somebody who can't defend themselves. But even from the grave, Bruce Lee could probably still whoop your tail. I said it. All right. Um, because this guy didn't even do his research to know that people like who are still living, like a world champion like Chuck Norris said that he didn't want to fight Bruce Lee. He knew what he could do. He's seen him. Okay, and that guy's a world champion. Are you a world champion? Have you beat Bruce Lee? There's people alive to this day, bouncers, hitmen, all them things who've actually fought Bruce Lee or seen him whoop somebody, and they were like, "No, I don't want to do it." Now that doesn't mean that he was unbeatable, because Bruce Lee did lose a couple of fights in his day, especially when he was still yet developing his technique. Okay, so he's not untouchable, um, but for the most part, he pretty much was towards the last part of his life. All right, so let's jump into what this video is really about, okay? Because otherwise, I got to talk about Bruce Lee forever. All right. Um, in this particular video, Bruce Lee is talking to a student, and they were kind of talking about how come you win these fights, and how do you these things. So Bruce Lee's secret. This is what he said. All right. Bruce Lee said that when he goes and gets ready to fight, like it's just getting ready to start, like it's quiet in his mind. He's loose. He's fluid. He's ready. But he said this key thing, and I've never heard this in any of my 40 some years of. I mean, you could tell when you watch him move, but and I always kind of suspected it, but like in the movie, what is that? The Last Dragon. Okay. Um, Bruce Leroy, for those of you guys who know, always talked about getting the glow, where the mind and body kind of take over, and you don't have to, you just react. Okay. Well, Bruce Lee in this particular excerpt said that when he's fighting, he had the ability to see the fight from above and choreograph what he was going to do in those moments. Okay, so kind of like when you're playing a video game, and you can see the other person starting to kind of do their thing. Well, Bruce Lee said he could see the fight of himself with the other person above, and he said that's how he knew, like, when to strike, when to fight, what they were going to do almost before they did it. Some of you guys may not believe in this kind of stuff, but is it his soul? Was he soul traveling, or was he just psychic? I mean, this is what he said in his video, in this clip, that he had the ability to see the fight from a third party perspective, hovering above and watching. Which would make sense, because when you watch Bruce Lee in any of his like real fights, it's like he's sensing their movements. He's seeing it almost before it happens. And yes, his reflexes were fast. He had keen eyesight, all those things. But I'd never heard him say that particular information. So I found that fascinating. So that's all I got, guys. This is not a long video. I just wanted to drop that on you, because Bruce Lee's my hero, my idol. I studied his philosophy. studied everything about him, and that was one piece of information that I never knew. So now I'm sharing it with you. All right, guys, take care. Don't forget to hit that bell icon, subscribe on the way out. Down below in the description box are some offers. If they're not there, go to my YouTube homepage and go to the About section, and all the files and information stuff that you guys want to buy or can buy, offers, all of them are there. Otherwise, check out the videos from the homepage too, in case you have some questions that you want to answer. I appreciate all the emails and questions I do get in general. I try to get to them. I can't promise because, like I said, last count was, it's still yet between 300 and 500 emails and questions and things of that nature. And if I take 5 minutes to answer each one, I don't have a social life at that point in time. So, but I do appreciate you. For sure, though, I see all the people who subscribe and like, and so you guys mean everything. A couple people have asked me if I could go live to answer questions as we roll. I might do that. If that's something you guys are interested in, let me know. I might put that on the docket. Otherwise, take care of yourselves. More videos are up next. I'll talk to you later. Bad Wolf is over and out. 3, 2, 1, contact.